Welcome back to episode 2 of my Naxxramas solo guide. In this episode we'll be looking at the Plague Quarter and the bosses within. Now, I should probably just make a note of this piece of trash right here, the Stone Skin Gargoyle. Now there are multiple of these towards the first boss, and basically if you don't kill them, or once they hit 33% health, if you don't kill them within a certain amount of time, they will start respawning health like you just saw there. Basically, it's a fairly long cast, so you shouldn't have any issues doing this unless you are a tank, in which case it could be a bit of a DPS race for you. Alright, here we are at the first boss of the Plague Quarter. The boss is North the Plaguebringer. Once again, this is a easy fight. He doesn't really even do that much damage, so it's not even a DPS race. He has two phases. Phase 1, he'll just stand here, you'll fight, he'll summon adds. You can ignore them till phase 2. And then phase 2, he will teleport away, and basically you just have to kill adds that will spawn while he's teleported away. That lasts for an amount of time, I'm not really sure how long. Having said that, if you're semi-decent at DPS, you can just kill him before that phase even happens, which is almost certainly what's going to happen here. So, yeah, this is probably the easiest boss in the entire raid, so be happy with free loot. Hagen the Unclean is the second boss in the Plague Quarter. Once again, he's not really hard anymore, although he was very challenging back when this was current content. Basically, phase 1 is a just tank and spank on the platform. If you're down here, you take a dot and a fair amount of damage. As you can see, he has an ability which cuts your health in half and deals 3000 nature damage every second. Because of the large health pools, this really isn't an issue. You can just stand up here and kill him through that. You may need to pop a heal or two if you're a healing class. Aside from that, he doesn't have any real tactics, but you will get an achievement for killing him, called the Safety Dance. Basically that was just doing it without anyone in your raid dying, and because you're soloing it, if you kill him, obviously you haven't died, so you'll get the achievement. Yep. That's just a debuff for spellcasters. Melee won't really need to worry about it. He has a second phase which will teleport him back up here, and you'll take a dot for while you're up here, but it's not that large, so you should be fine without it. Lothab is the final boss in the Plague Quarter. Once again, he's really just a tank and spank, although you do get a debuff which will, for most of the fight, mean you can't heal. There will be occasions where you can, but aside from that, no healing for you. Yeah, Necrotic Aura. Having said that, you do get a nice, or used to get a nice buff, which increased your crit chance by like 50% or something like that. Aside from that, this is just tank and spank, so yeah. You do get an achievement for not killing any spores during the fight, which, as a class which mainly does single damage, or mainly uses single damage spells, very good. Having said that, I used to do this a lot on my DK, and of course I was blood spec, so I had issues. Now these spores don't do anything much, they just attack you. Most of the attacks you just dodge, or, I mean, that one hit me for 32. So yeah, the damage is negligible, so you can just ignore them. Yeah, as you can see, I'm killing this at a reasonable rate. There's nothing really difficult about the fight. You just pop all your buffs and just kill him as quickly as possible. As you can see, every so often you can heal, which is nice. because I've dropped to half health here. If I had less DPS, it might be an issue. And I can heal. There we are. And that is that quarter finished.